everyone.
Howdy.
Fitness.
Pizza.
Wow.
Look, listen, look. Here's the reality. We're very passionate about working out, and we know a thing or two. Probably closer to a thing than two. For Lindy, we've taken and put together a program for her goals. And what are your goals?
My goals are to be stronger. Right now, my bench, my squat, my overhead press, my deadlift, they're weaker than I'd like them to be. So I'd like to be stronger. I want to look good, feel good, smell good. I would like to challenge myself. This is the most I've ever challenged myself with the current program that I'm doing, that he has designed for me.
So we came up with a program. It's based off of fundamental movement patterns, the biomechanics of the human body, and strictly mixing it up, right?
So stay tuned for my video. I am showing you day one.
Obviously, they're gonna stay tuned.
Wow. Day one, week one of my program. Each week I will be uploading a new video. So day 2 will be in week 2, day 3 will be in week 3, and we'll continue that on until about week 5 because it's 5 days in the program.
Hi guys, so I'm really excited to do my program, and it's just gonna be cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.
Aw, cute little smile at the camera. I'm so precious. Alright guys, for this first voiceover, my husband will be assisting me in educating you guys about each movement, each exercise, as he has created this program for me, and he has been coaching me for the last couple of months.
It's your boy, Dunkley King, right with the hand wave. That's perfect. So we're just going to kind of go back and forth here, kind of point out things that we see. Couple of warm-up sets. The reason we start with the squat is just to wake the nervous system up and get the blood flowing. Kind of a heavier lift makes the rest of your workout feel a little bit easier. And you're going to have the most energy to kind of put into those heavier lifts at the beginning. So always start with something explosive or something heavy and healthy for that matter is a pretty good rule of thumb.
Yeah, absolutely. So I started off doing a 5x5 at 115 pounds for back
115.
squat.
And what's your body weight?
My body weight is about 130.
So pretty dang close to full body weight for a 5x5. That's not bad at all. Now, of course, if you're weaker, these numbers are going to be quite a bit less. Lindy's actually pretty strong for her body weight. So,
Why, thank you.
Yeah, and this is all based off of a 1 rep max. So it does depend how much you can squat, not how much you weigh. But not bad for what you're doing here. And it's just going to go up from here.
Yeah, the thing that I struggle with the most on my squat is definitely keeping my knees out. As you see, when the weight gets heavier or I get more tired, my knees do cave in a little bit right there, as you see. So that is something that I'm trying to work on for each exercise.
And the reason we don't want the knees to collapse when we're working on a knee flexion movement, it's called a valgus collapse, and it's really, really bad for the patellar tendon. You see a lot of ACL stress and undue strain in the knee joint itself. So just for safety's sake and to have the biomechanics to keep overloading the pattern, again, safely, and to make sure we're doing it efficiently to keep building our strength, we need to work on external rotation of the femoral head and the acetabulum, which is to say you want your knees pointed out. And we stress a lot about that. We actually have a video on our channel called How to Squat where we kind of break down some good tips and tricks to help with that. But I think you've been doing a really good job here. It's come a long, long ways from, you remember when we first started working out, just knees buckling towards each other like they were the best of friends. And your squat has come a long ways, and it's looking a lot stronger now.
Yeah, absolutely. I will be excited. Ooh, look at you, all strong. 500 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hulk status. No, I am really excited. What am I doing? One more set.
This
mindset.
is Sparta.
I was pretty
Little
motivated.
slow-mo, yeah. It gets tough. It does. What do you find helps you when you got that last set and you really don't want to do it? What motivates you?
Taking time actually helps a little bit more. You'll actually see right here, I do breathe in a little bit, take some time.
Kind of catching your breath.
Yeah, just get into it because,
I'll say for you, I think the biggest thing that helps you is filming.
Oh, filming helps
I know,
for sure.
I've written you programs in the past and you've kind of looked both ways. I'm not looking and you'll do 3 sets instead of 4, or 4 sets instead of 5. It gets so easy at the end. It's like, I crushed those first 2 or 3. I think all of us are guilty of that. Nobody's looking, nobody's going to know the difference, and we kind of skip out. Film yourself. Put it on your Facebook. Put it on, put it on YouTube. hold yourself accountable. Share it with your friends. Go through this fitness journey with somebody else, and you're going to get a lot better results just having that accountability.
Yeah, so here I go into overhead press. It was also 5x5, and this one was at 50 pounds. I know it looks kind of wimpy with just 2.5 plates on each side.
But that's a men's bar.
It is a men's bar, yeah, but we're just working to increase the weight on my 1 rep max as well. Get
Overhead
stronger.
press doesn't get enough love in the gym. I mean, especially for females. I don't want big, blocky, boulder, shoulders, upper body, whatever, right? That's my stereotypical female.
Yes.
Yeah, overhead press is such a good core builder.
Wow.
So is dancing. Oh, wow. But essentially what we're working on is a full body recruitment. I mean, everything below your knuckles is loaded vertically. So it's really good at building bone density, really good at core integration, and you're never going to be able to snatch or clean or anything without building that core in those glutes.
Yeah, absolutely. This one I go into leg press, which I love leg press. But this one was kind of hard for me. 180 pounds. I don't know. It was really exhausting by the last set.
Most gyms have a couple of different leg press machines amongst hack squat and, you know, all kinds of other different things. So find what works for you. I mean, in the program, we have leg press on there, but we don't strictly define what machine exactly to use. So find what works for you, but keep cueing the knees out, keep cueing the glutes, and make sure that you're not cheating by putting your hands on your knees to help push the weight up.
Yeah, you definitely thought I was cheating.
I thought you might have been.
No.
Just because that's heavy. That's 2 plates each side, 180 extra pounds.
Yeah.
That sucks. I've actually used this one at our gym, and I primarily squat and whatnot for my lower body, you know, being into Olympic weightlifting. But getting on a machine like this is just a really good way to build up some tensile strength through the connective tissues, your tendons, your ligaments, helps prevent injury, helps kind of isolate. Here you're not loading your back. You're not having to worry about your shoulders or upper back, which tend to be weak on women by and large. So you're really able just to overload the movement.
Yeah, so I go into shoulder raises here. It's side and front raises, 4x20. I don't really do a lot of accessory work, or I haven't in the past. So
Looks like you want to cry.
yeah. Exactly. So by the end of this, I was in a lot of pain. My shoulders aren't built up as much as they should be. So I had to take breaks through these sets and really like shake out my arms and everything because I was beat.
Having a stronger shoulder girdle in general actually helps your bench press, helps your overhead press, helps your deadlift, helps your squat. So again, we're not trying to be a bodybuilder and make her look like from a guy from behind, but by working on a movement like this, we could kind of pick up some of those weak links and make some of the weaknesses a little bit more of a strength to where she can start to overload some of these other movements healthfully. Make sure she doesn't injure her shoulders when she's benching heavier or trying to deadlift to build the glutes or whatever the case may be. So she does a really good job not locking out. That's actually pretty solid form. You know, you get a little bit of a rhythm going, but there's not a lot of swinging or excessive hip movement, and your elbows aren't bent, you know, making it mechanically more advantageous or easier.
Yeah, absolutely. And ladies, who doesn't want shoulder calves? I mean, that's definitely something I'm working on.
That's very common, yeah. I mean, just those mid 40, 50-year-old women where, you know, they're wearing a tank top, whatever else, and it just, their arm is shapeless. You know, it's just absolutely 2 parallel lines. I understand. Yeah.
Currently dying.
Collapse on the floor there. I understand, you know, when women don't want massive, striated, veiny arms. I get that. But to just have a flabby, shapeless worm up there, a big old caterpillar-looking thing, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to become the Hulk or anything. I just, I want to be.
Hulkita.
I want to be feminine still, but I do want to be built and have that muscle and that tone.
She's like, dang, she lifts.
Yeah, exactly. Athletic, you know.
Athletic, train like an athlete. Athlete, train like an athlete, man.
Wow. All right, this is my last one. Thank goodness, because I was dying.
High volume. It's a small range of motion, and you can't overload these muscles, so we do more reps. Oh, yeah.
Wall ball.
Wall.
First time doing wall balls at all in my program.
I was a little bit unsure about your wrist. You see you got the wrap on there. You've been struggling with a wrist injury for 20 years now?
21.
21 years.
Yeah.
It's been forever. I don't even know how it happened in the first place.
Snatching.
Was it really?
It was.
Not warming up properly.
Yeah, you
Jumping
did it
right
last
into
night,
something.
So I think
I
you
tweaked
learned
myself a
lesson.
bit. But wall ball is excellent, and you want to choose a heavy enough ball in a high enough wall, I think I said that right, to where you're forced to use the explosion of your hips. I see so many people, girls in particular, trying to rely on the upper body to hoist the weight up. Once you get up, you can hoist me up.
Wow.
Up.
Nice.
But, you know, we're really focused on the explosion of the hips, Oh, a dynamic shot.
Thank you, hubby. You did that.
It's not good. It's not great. But really, really focusing on using the hips and legs to transfer force into the bar, the ball, whatever else.
Sled sprints.
Killer.
Yeah, this was killer for sure.
You cannot do this fast enough, explosive enough. This is where you just unleash the beast.
Yeah, absolutely. I love sprints, and then to add a weighted sled to that.
Oh, that's so good for you. Wow, wow, wow. Type 2 muscle fiber. I mean, we're talking excellent.
Well, guys, thank you for watching this video.
Last set.
Yeah, last set. Stay tuned for more programming done by us.
And we'll see you in the next one.